Agriculture Ministry has embarked on a nationwide crackdown on illegal food commodities sold in shops without permits or authorization. This is in line with the Control of Goods Act Chapter 14.5. ZTN Prime witnessed one such operation at 5 Avenue in Harare, where massive quantities of smuggled flour from shops were seized.
For other products like apples, grapes, they come and collect permits from our offices. So they know that these products require permits, but they're actually doing it deliberately. So that's why we are seizing this flour from Spa 5 Avenue.
The ministry says importing certain goods needs permits, arguing that some unauthorized foodstuffs may be harmful to consumers.
Then they will issue a fine of $1,000. The fine has to be punitive so that these companies and individuals will try by all means to abide by the law. So there is 1,000 from PQS, then we also have 100 from ARMA, so the total will be 1.1.
Here are some of the commodities that are under the spotlight. Chairperson of the Consumer Protection Commission, Dr. Mthokozi Nkosi, now joins us on the line to discuss more about the crackdown and implications on the market. Good evening, Dr. Nkosi. Now tell us, what is the downside of commodities that are not approved penetrating the local markets, and also what is the impact of such goods on the manufacturing sector?
Okay, in a world of business, there's an assumption that whatever service providers tell us is correct, it's honest. There are various communications, but the reality is that majority of them are not truthful. Majority of them are actually unethical in the way they operate, whether this is pressure to make money, out competing rivals or whatever. So it's important that whatever products and services that we are going to get from outside the country, they are subjected to some quality checks. We need independent assessors to really cross-check on what the suppliers claim to say they are providing in terms of quality, in terms of ingredients that are actually used, in terms of even the instructions. It's very difficult to trust some of these, because at the end of the day, if you allow anything to end our borders, you might actually bring in products that are actually hazardous, products that may be harmful to our consumers. So it's important that we do check on that. Yes, there's also an issue to just allow proliferation of products coming from outside the country. Generally speaking, we also have local industries to protect, which again, they need government protection. But the other side of it is that for consumers, this might be very good, because you allow consumers to have a choice. You allow consumers to have a number of suppliers, which naturally should actually bring down the prices of goods and services.
All right, Dr. Nkosi, some have raised the argument that some prices of local goods are out of reach of some consumers, driving retailers to import such. What's your comment?
Correct. There's also been talk about local retailers preferring, foreign products as compared to the local ones because of prices. There's an assumption that it's cheaper to actually import products than to buy locally. I think this is important, yes, for us to identify areas where we've got cost advantages when it comes to products and services that we're actually producing. So let's focus more and produce products where we believe we've got a cost advantage as compared to other countries. Where we feel yes, we are at a disadvantage in terms of cost, because there's been issues to do with energy, issues to do with transport. These are areas that have been pointed out by some local manufacturers to say this is the reason why some of our products are actually, expensive. So if we believe and have evidence that suggests that we have a price disadvantage as compared to some of these, let's focus on those that we have got price advantages, so that the consumer is not shortchanged.
Konapo ipapo ba ZTN Prime, DSTV channel 294, the place to be.